Today I am teaching you about the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. I think all of you know what is microprocessor. Microprocessor is a multi-purpose programmable logic device which reads the binary instructions from a storage device called memory, accepts binary data as input and process data according to the instructions and give the results as output. So you can understand the microprocessor as a programmable digital device which can be used for both data processing and control applications. Now what is a microcontroller? Microcontroller is a small and low cost microcomputer which is designed to perform the specific task of embedded system like displaying microwaves information, receiving remote signals, etc. So today we will discuss about the difference between the microprocessor and microcontroller. So now we can say microprocessor is simply consist of the processor, arithmetic logical units, the instruction decoder and few registers which are used to store data for mathematical and logical operations. For example, 8085 and 8086. Now, microcontroller indicates a processor, the ALU, instruction decoder, registers with RAM, ROM, and general input output pins, timers, interrupt controller, serial communication module, etc. So, we can say the microcontroller is a microprocessor with some basic modules. These are the different components of a microprocessor or microcontroller: central processing unit, input output, address bus, data bus, memory, RAM, ROM, timer, interrupt, serial port and parallel port. This is the diagram for the general purpose microprocessor. As you can see, CPU for all the computers. Commonly, there is no RAM, ROM, input output devices on CPU chip itself. It means microprocessor is only a general purpose CPU which is excluding RAM, ROM, input output port, timer, serial communication port, etc. All these things we have to attach externally. So one can look here also, the processor is having the arithmetical, logical and registers with it, and timer, serial communication, RAM, ROM, input output ports, these all are the externally attached. Now the microcontroller. Microcontroller is a single chip computer. In a microcontroller, RAM, ROM, IO ports, input output devices all are inbuilt. So we can say on chip RAM, ROM, IO ports, for example Motorola 6811, Intel's 8051, Xerox Z8 and PIC 16X. So you can look here, microcontroller is having all the things: CPU, RAM, ROM, IO port, timer, serial communication ports on a single chip. So here again a diagram having the microcontroller. As you can look here, the processor, arithmetic logical unit, registers, RAM, ROM, timers, input outputs, ports, all are having only on a single chip. This is the basic difference between the microprocessor and microcontroller. So we will read one by one. Microprocessor is having CPU is standalone, timer, RAM, ROM, IO port are separate. Designer can decide on the amount of ROM, RAM and IO ports. Expensive, versatility, general purpose, high processing power, high power consumptions. Instruction set focus on processing intensive operations, typically 32 or 64 bit available. Typically deep pipelines are used. Now the microcontroller is having a CPU, RAM, ROM, IO ports and timer are all on a single chip. Fixed amount of on chip ROM, RAM, IO ports. We can connect externally if we want more for our required application. For application in which cost, power and space are critically single purpose, it is used for a control oriented. It means it is a Application based: low processing power, low power consumptions, bit level operations, instruction sets focus on control and bit level operations, typically 8 or 16 bit, and typically it is a single cycle or a two stage pipeline. Okay, thank you.